this game, knowing you were missing Jakob, knowing the length that Fordham has, but you two and Eli really stepped up today. What was the energy like that really allowed you guys to kind of have the games you did?
I feel like at the start of the game, it kind of took a while to get to that level of energy that we had. You know, it took Coach Drew yelling at us, but you know, I feel like as soon as we took the yelling that he gave us, we upped the energy and just went up from there.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, it's always hard to play without Jakob. He's a big piece of our team, either in defense or offense a lot of times. But exactly as Dave said, it took us some time, but I feel like Coach gave us a challenge to, you know, to go for it, to play hard, play together, enjoy this. And I think we succeeded at that and played, you know, pretty good basketball today.
You guys forced 18 turnovers as a team today. Just kind of tell us what was going right on the court for you guys to force those mistakes.
Honestly, it was good scouting by Ari.
Yeah, Ari.
Yeah, good scouting by Ari. You know, they said that, you know, most of the players when they drive, they're not really looking to pass the ball, so Coach told us to get in the gaps, and you know, we got easy pickings from there.
And we always want to play aggressive. Like our team is based on defense, and as our coach always tells us, it's like defense wins a championship. That's where we try to get better always, and even if we know like we're not going to be perfect, but we try to force the turnovers and we try to go to fast breaks and easy points from those.
Dave, tell us what goes through your mind when you raise the roof.
Honestly, it's just a little celebration that used to get me going and to get everybody going. You know?
Just good, Dave.
Yeah, the crowd doesn't really understand it, but you know,
okay.
You know, I try to use that just to get myself going, the crowd going. You know, I like to dunk the ball. That's my only celebration. I'm trying to retire it, but people have been telling me, nah, you got to keep that. That's your thing. It's just a little celebration.
Matus, an aspect of your game we don't see as much is your ability to create shots, but you led the team with 7 assists today. Was there just more opportunities, or what do you think really allowed you to create those opportunities?
I was open, that's why.
I mean, I'll give it to Dave and Eli and everybody who were setting good screens. Actually, it was pretty simple to throw those passes, and in fast breaks we had guys like sprinting and running. But I just feel comfortable where I am right now, and it was just basketball. You know, I saw the opportunity, I saw a good position, and you know, I know Dave I can throw it anywhere with him basically, and he did that, and it was great.
Matus, career high in points last game, career high in assists today. What are you going to try for next game?
That's a good one. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about those, but I'll try rebounds because coaches are on my. I want to be basically that, dude, I got to rebound, but I'll try rebounds. But you know, I don't really care about those things. Like, I'm happy for it. Of course, it's like when you think about it, high, career high in points, assists. But for me, most important is win and to get the whole team going, and you know, be happy after the win. Because even if you play good and you lose, it doesn't feel good.
For both of you guys, another guy who had a good night was Cam Crawford with 13 and had really good defense, Jackie Johnson. Just what was it like for you guys as a team the past few days, coming from the ending of the Dayton game, how heartbreaking was sort of just staying together, and especially for him after what happened at the end?
No, we came together in that locker room after that loss to console Cam, because he didn't want to go out like that. We all don't. We don't want to go out like that. So it was heartbreaking for him. But you know, we told him that it's okay. We're gonna be there with you. You know, if we didn't play the way we did, he wouldn't have been in that situation. So it's on all of us as well as him. But you know, this game he really took it personally against Jackie Johnson. And, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he was able to score as well as play defense on like that.
Yeah, I would say same as Dave, that basically it wasn't Cam's fault that we lost the game. He was sad, of course, because he didn't want to do that. But you know, I feel like our team is great at that. Like, even when we were going through the tough stretch at the beginning, and even now, like in the conference, we had like harder stretch of the games. We stay together, we keep fighting, and try to look forward to A10 tournament, where that's the most important thing, basically.
David, we often talk watching the game, broadcasting the game, about how this guy beside you has evolved so much. Seems much more comfortable, seems so much freer when he's playing. Sometimes he looks like a guard. You know, you guys came up pretty much together. What is your perspective on what we're seeing? Are we right? Number one, number two, why?
You know, I feel like over the last 2 years, he hasn't seen a lot of action. I feel like as freshman, he started, got going a little bit, but his mids went down, so his confidence. But you know, he's had his ups and downs, and I've been there with him every step of the way. And I'm really happy to see that he's actually playing and doing well. You know, I've seen clips of, I've seen him in practice getting to it, hitting shots, doing all that stuff. I just want to see him do that in the game. And you know, he talks a lot of stuff about how I'm sorry and how I can't do this and that. So I want to see you do that stuff in the game. All that stuff you're talking about. So he's proved it, and I'm happy to see that from him.
For both guys, last year you had the regular season push to get yourself some momentum going into the tournament. You got 2 games coming up on the road here. How important are these 2 to help you kind of gain that momentum similarly again this year to perhaps replicate what you did headed into tournament play?
I think it's really important because we've been a little struggling a lot of times on the road. Like it was tough for us, but I feel like if we get those 2 wins going, then we got basically first 2 teams coming to our place after that. So if we get the momentum exactly, we won those games, even if they hard or whatever, like we need to come up with those wins, come together and get the momentum for the home games. And then after that, we need to get the momentum for the tournament. So I feel like this whole stretch onto the tournament is really important for us, how we're gonna perform, how we're gonna prepare for everything. So it's gonna be hard, but I really believe in our team. Like we still have a good team. The record might not show it, but we still have a really good team.
What's your, Dave? Feel like enough time for an ascent here to the postseason?
I don't even know what our record is, but I remember last year Coach Danbrow would say to us, like he told us when we were 0-6 that we're still one of the best 0-6 teams in the country. And I still believe that whatever our record is, because I'm 0-5, whatever. But I still believe that even with our current record now, we're still one of the best teams in the country, best teams in the league. You know, we have a lot of guys who can score the ball, we have a lot of guys who can handle the ball, assist, facilitate. We have a strong presence down low. And I feel like with these next few games, it's going to be a huge test for us. It's going to show what the A10 tournament is going to be about. And, you know, a lot of guys on the team are new, don't really have much experience with that. And I feel like this is going to be a huge test for them to see if they can live up to standard.
Tush, the relationship you have with Yak is a very, very special one. Was this game for him, for you, and what kind of a message did you have for him after this one?
I mean, I was kind of mad at him at first because I was like, "You really gonna leave me there alone? Like, you're not gonna be there with me." But you know, at the end, like I was just like thinking, even after the shoot around this morning, and I was like, it's basically for Jakob because I know he's trying to push it every single time, even if his body's saying no. But you know, so I knew he would love to be in the game, but I was like, we gotta pull it together. And even for Jakob, for other guys that cannot be out there with us that have some injuries. So, you know, I haven't told him after the game. I was like, I love you, but I don't love you because I played so much and my body hurts. So, but yeah, I love Jakob, and this was really for him too.
Tush was crying in the room after practice when he found out Jakob couldn't play.
Nah.
He was crying.
Don't listen to this guy. I've been living with him for 2 years now. And, nah.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.